Yo, what is up, guys? This is a new type of video where we're just going to be having adventures, and I'm just going to be an edgy boy and listen neck deep before I start making these type of videos. Now, let's be honest here. Haven't you guys ever wanted to start a new game and just have an adventure? That's what I decided to do, and after I stopped being a huge bitch about which start I wanted, and I found which start I wanted, which would be the one that's called, what was it called? Can't put my finger on it. It's called the what's it called? The Hungover Ninja. That's what it's called. Yeah, so my computer decides to take a really long time to load, but maybe I just cut that out because I figured if you guys are watching me load, then do that. And so my guy's a hungover ninja, so he doesn't start off with that good of gear. And I start in the swamp and I look around and I'm like, hey, there's an abandoned building here. Maybe I should check it and see what it's. There's nothing in here. There's usually stuff in abandoned buildings or even in ruins. And then I check out my gear and I look at my nice straw hat. Look at my character's player profile. That's what I was paying attention on. I was just hitting my keys for no reason. But I decided that I didn't want to stay here, so I decided that I would go up north of the swamp. And I was gonna do it on playing on speed 3, but then my computer had an aneurysm and I just decided that maybe it's for the best that I just don't go on speed 3 and I just stay on speed 2. But hold on, let me pause it because my shit can't load right. Anyways, we end up venturing up north and we get to a place where there's this pretty cool scenery, and then I see out of the corner of my eye some copper. I'm like, this copper, and it's in spider plains. Hopefully no spiders come. That's what I was truly scared about. It was spiders coming out of nowhere. But we were still able to, get our copper. And I'm like, yo, you know what? After I get 10 of these, I'm gonna go up and sell these at AdMag. I don't really know what it's called, but I was looking at the character animations. I'm like, man, this guy swings it at the same speed at speed 3 and speed 2. The only difference is the green bar goes faster on speed 3. And it really pissed me off because I thought if he was swinging it faster, it would just make more sense that he would harvest more in that amount of time. But I guess it doesn't work like that. Anyways, I'm still not wearing pants or shoes. I wonder if he's ripping the skin off the bottom of his feet. Anyways, we're still not even at our 10 mark, but we're getting pretty close. My guy's getting used to hitting a rock again, or hitting a rock. What? Hitting a pickaxe against a rock, and it looks like he's doing pretty good at it. Oh, and then I look at this. I'm just thinking, man, why can't I mine this? This looks way better. And then I see this. Oh my god, why do I always burp in at least one of my videos? I see that iron resource. I'm like, damn, that's not that bad. By this time, I'm almost finished collecting my copper, and I'm finished screwing around, looking around, and I'm ready to start my life as a bodybuilder because I am going to be carrying some heavy ass shit. So I decided that I'm going to go to AdMag to go sell this stuff, and I decided that I'd follow my character throughout this entire journey because why not? And then throughout my journey, I spawn over in this area, and I still saw that there were some spiders. Skimmer spiders, and those things don't play around. They don't mess around. They'll rip your freaking head off if they wanted to. And so I decided that the best course of action is to ditch some of my copper and run. And it turns out that didn't work that well because I was still over encumbered, so I had to drop some more. I only ended up carrying 2 out of the 10 I mined at the start, which made me feel like I wasted my time. Moment of silence there for the lost copper. Maybe those skimmer spiders will use that copper and buy something at a nice store. Maybe at Shark or something. They'll throw copper at them, or maybe they'll eat the copper. Who knows? I distracted them with that copper because now they aren't even following me. And then what I notice is that this is spider plains. I'm worried about those spiders over there, but then I don't even notice the spiders in front of me. There's gonna be some what am I looking at? This is spiders that just spawned in. Either they just spawned in or they're just really quick. But my idea is that they just spawned in. And for some reason, they don't follow me. They probably are going for that copper too because that copper was pretty nice and I just left it there to rot. Anyways, I look around for some more spiders and I'm just playing in the zoomed out because I don't want to be a little slut and die right at the start. So I decide, hey, you know what? I'm gonna run this way because I think this is the right way to be running. you know. And I'm looking at the scenery and I'm just like, man, you get a different appreciation for Kenshi when you play without a radar or anything. It actually makes you. And then at this point I just lost my character. I'm just like, dude, where's my character at? And then I just found her right there. And yeah, I was just, you know, you get a new sense of feel for Kenshi when, you know, you lose your character by looking at the scenery. And it's just a really cool thing. And I'm just like thinking like, man, I should take a screenshot after like this stuff. Anyways, so I just keep venturing and venturing and venturing. It's a really slow process. So I do end up finding some more copper, and I'm at Way Station near Demag. It's kind of like the halfway point, and I see that someone's trying to attack me, so I run like a little bitch, and I try to run back up the hillside. And you know, I figured like, hey, you know, I seen these Shek warriors, and maybe they're gonna take care of them. And I was right. They did. They did try taking care of them. And then I realized that they didn't even try to attack them. So I decided, you know what? I will attack him. And at first he got 2 good shots on me, and I'm like, oh, you think you got good shots? Look at that. And I hit 3 good clean shots on him, and then he knocked me over. And then this guy from the Shek Kingdom comes and helps me out. And we both knock him out. Look at that. He hits me once, and that's like the ultimate move that he hit me with right there. And then laying down there, I'm wondering like, man, when did I take this basket off my head? You know, it's just like, it's one of those things where like the basket's just like visually unpleasing, but it's funny at the same time. Maybe I'm just gonna become the Basket King. Basket King Ninja. That's what this video is gonna be called, isn't it? Anyways, after being knocked out for a long time, I wake up, and then I wake up before he does, and I steal his medkit, his cats, and I decide to leave him his sword because I kind of only rock with katanas. And then I realize he's playing dead right now, so maybe I should just heal up and run. And while I'm healing up, I'm like, man, this guy has some nice skin. Let me feel it. And I felt it. It was pretty rough around the edges, you know. And using my super eye ability, I decided that I would walk it off and go to the bar. You know, I'm pretty strong on my left leg. My right leg's kind of cut open, and it's bleeding a lot. And my stomach is also bleeding a lot. And my arm is also bleeding a lot. So, yeah, let's just walk it off and go to the bar. And then I realized that my character broke the 4th wall. Oh, wait, never mind. Teleported back. Our character was in the midst of breaking the 4th wall, and yeah, just managed to almost break the game. So while I'm like limping over there, it looks like I'm hitting some type of dance move, or like stuck in place and just moving. It's kind of a funny thing to watch. You see the little plus sign, and then you're like, man, should I heal him? Should I not? And then you decide that you won't because you're kind of an asshole. Anyways, while I'm walking to the bar, I start looking at all these stuff around the outside of the walls, and I'm just like, man, why do they have to live inside of walls? And then I see this guru, I'm like, hey! And then the gurus are like, yo, I'm kind of on patrol right now, you know, I got some food in my backpack and a medkit that could totally save your fucking life, but they don't even give me anything. Maybe it's just because the tech hunters think my basket is too cool for them. If I was the tech hunters, I wouldn't want to talk to this guy either. I mean, he seems pretty cool. I wouldn't want to be discouraged. And I went to this guy, I sold my 2 pieces of copper and realized that I actually had some money. So I decided to get a basic first aid kit and some food. And after getting that food, I decided that I was pretty hungry, and that I would eat a lot of it. And so I decided to give the barman some head because he served me well. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that health go up. Damn. Fucking sexy. I don't know how I have a sexual reproductive system, but, you know, just act like I'm giving him head. Look at that. Look at that. That's what you call good service right there. Anyways, I decided to go back out mining at night after I took a huge long sleep. He had a rough first day, so I decided the second day wouldn't be as rough. So I see this skim spider, and it's kind of limping, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty cool. I can attack it. And I got really scared because I thought I was gonna die. Turns out I didn't. It died. And I lost one of its horns because I didn't want it to be a pain in the ass. So I decided to hit this piece of iron, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I got to hit the piece of iron pretty hard. And by iron, I mean copper. Why am I so illiterate at this? Anyways, I see this other skin spider coming, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I need to establish myself, and I'll instantly get devoured, and yeah, our ninja never got to be great. It's a sad life we live, but it's a sadder one when we see ourselves die. Dun 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 dun. Bum bum bum.